Hi there, everybody. This is Lee, and I'm talking about the Resistance Calendar. It's resistancecalendar.org, and it's where people list their events, not just around the country, but also internationally. People are listing events, meetups, things like that to organize resistance to hostile agendas. And a lot of the protesters have been accused of being pro Hillary or pro Obama, things like this, or just anti Trump. Um, there may be some elements there, but the topics are widely divergent from just singling in on a fascination with Hillary Clinton. And that it's possible that those who accuse people of being fascinated or obsessed, it sounds like that the person making the accusation is actually the one that's obsessed, truly. Because again, I'm looking at the resistance calendar and I'm going to read off some events. I'm going to go through many and then I'm going to post a link in the description so people can inform themselves of what's really happening all around the country and not just what's, you know, people are telling them or they're getting news from, like, I don't know, sources that aren't reflecting the whole picture. So this will be just some news to use for future reference. Okay, so what's going on? Looking at resistance calendar. There was a mosque and talk at the Islamic Center of Cleveland. There was a World Water Day that was in Lansing, Michigan. Water is life. That slogan that has caught on all around the world. Reclaiming Florida's future for all, protect our water, ban fracking, support renewable energy. Let's see. Testifying on prohibit conversion therapy on gay youth. That's in Denver, Colorado. Rhode Island, fight for 15. Fight back against white supremacy. That's in Bowling Green, Ohio. Protect our immigrant neighbors. That's Providence, Rhode Island. Women's History Celebration, Past, Present, Future, Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Sierra Club, Alaska Chapter General Meeting. That's in Anchorage. Constituent Town Hall Meeting in Key West, Florida. And that's an indivisible meeting. Alaska Native Healthcare Issues Town Hall Gathering. Join Rob Quist in Missoula, Montana. Um, okay. Oh, so Rob Quist is running for Congress, I guess. Let's see what else is going on. Climate advocate training. This is going to be in Port Jefferson Station, New York. Voter registration training, Los Angeles, California. Redistricting reform town hall. That's in Petoskey, Michigan. Okay. And then Sisters, and that's a kind of a play on the word resistors, but it's Sisters, and that's a night of feminist music for Planned Parenthood. That's in Beacon, New York. Let's see, and then some of this I don't really understand, but it looks important. I just don't understand what's happening. I'm sure those who are meeting understand what's happening. Okay. Clear Brown Proud Mixer in Chicago, Illinois. Rally for our right to vote by mail, Helena, Montana. Statewide Day of Action, Obamacare, 7th anniversary, Illinois. Vote by mail hearing and rally in Helena, Montana. Oh, that's the same thing. They just put it in here twice. Action to protect net neutrality, Washington, D.C. Show up Shelby, Tuscaloosa, Alabama. So they're trying to track down their congressman. He might show up, he may not. But they're giving him a forum to, show up. That's going to be tomorrow. And tell John McCain no border wall on Odom land. That's in Tucson. They don't want, that's a Native American tribe in Arizona. They don't want that border wall on their property. And I think they want to tell John McCain about that. Let's see. Okay, so there's going to be a West Valley resistance meeting with the mayor's office in Los Angeles, Mayor Garcetti. There's a protest Ryan Trump plan to repeal health care in Chicago. Millennial voter deputization. So trying to stir up some millennial activism. Our Future Rally, Iowa Starting Line fundraiser. Come see Iowa's Democrats' next generation of leaders. Okay. Together to End Solitary March. And that's something it sounds like about the prison industrial complex, I think. And then there's more rallying against Paul Ryan. Because apparently Paul Ryan is going to have fundraisers in Chicago this week, and people are rallying against Paul Ryan, and so this is one event. And then apparently that will not be the only event. I guess it's being held in different sections of Colorado. Paul Ryan is hosting a $50,000 a seat fundraiser, and Chicago wants to show them that they're not really seeing that in a good light. There's also going to be voter registration in Fisherville, Vermont. And then there's going to be Suffragettes, 100 Years, 10 Stories from Hudson, New York. And that's going to be in the library history room. Finally, one of the most exciting events that I've seen on here is Women Resist, Reclaiming Our Local Elections. And so it looks like Reclaim Chicago is building a down ballot strategy for women in running for office. And so they're running education camps and teaching women a lot of things. And they're not the only ones. I've been seeing, because I'm going to stop it there, but I've gone forward and I've seen a lot of meetups concerning women running for office, covering things like qualifying to run for office, launching your campaign, developing your message, things like that, field organizing and get out the vote strategies, creating your stump speech, volunteer management, things like that. And so there are several groups that are building up a strategy to get more women into office. And that's also listed on the resistance calendar. So there's a wide variety, a vast array of events. And I only just went through 2 days worth. I mean, there's events going forward all the way into June. And I just read off like 2 days worth of events that are happening. Lots is going on. And so it's not really centered around one person or one item or one strategy. There are many concerns all around the nation. People are in a bad place and they want to meet with others to discuss ways of doing something about it. And then some of it's not even just discussing, they're actually going out on local direct actions to actually do something about it. And so whether it's running from office, for holding a rally, from sending postcards, from having training or workshops, educational opportunities, this is what's going on. So, if someone's telling you, like, oh, they're just doing that, stop by the resistance calendar and see for yourself what people are doing and what the concerns are. And, you can even look ahead beyond the 2 days and see that there's a lot of worker related, economic, minimum wage, fight for 15, union organizing, all kinds of things that are happening around the country. People want change, and if they can't get it at the top, then they'll go to the streets, to the grassroots, and build from below, and work for change. Good luck.